Hi everyone. My name is Sanya Samtani. I'm a DPhil student and a research assistant at the Bonavero Institute of Human Rights. Yeah, it's the building behind me. In ordinary times, of course, we would have been able to meet at the institute and have this event in person. But given the global pandemic, we've moved online, just like the other institutes and departments at the university. I hope that soon enough, during this academic year, we can actually meet at the institute. Fingers crossed. I'm also a member of the team that runs the Price Media Law Moot Court competition and have previously been the graduate mooting coordinator for the law faculty's Mooting at Law program. It must then come as no surprise that I am delighted to kick off this year's Human Rights Fair Goes Online with a short video describing the various human rights related mooting programs that the Bonavero Institute runs or supports. This year's mooting calendar has 4 human rights moots that you should look out for. I will first discuss the moots that are housed at the Institute, and then I will turn to those moots that we support. The first moot I want to tell you about is the Price Media Law Moot Court competition. Given its name, the moot centers around issues of media law and their human rights implications. So the problems in the past few years have focused on the freedom of expression, data privacy, algorithmic justice, amongst other issues. We host 7 regional rounds with our regional partners across the world throughout the year, and the international finals then take place at Oxford in March or April every year. This year, however, we've gone virtual. We've also prepared events around the moot that we will be circulating with all of you shortly. Do also keep an eye out for opportunities to judge, organize, or coach this specific moot. We will circulate calls for that shortly as well. The second moot I want to talk to you about is the Blackstone Human Rights Moot, which we organize in collaboration with the Oxford Lawyers Without Borders group, as well as the Mooting at Law program at the law faculty. The Blackstone Human Rights Moot acts as a feeder competition for the Nelson Mandela World Moot. The Mandela Moot usually takes place at the Human Rights Council in Geneva. This usually takes place in Hillary term. The moot itself centers around international human rights law and also draws from various regional instruments specifically on human rights. Both graduates as well as undergraduates can participate in this moot, and opportunities to judge, organize, and coach this moot will be circulated shortly. Oxford has had a grand success with the Blackstone Human Rights Moot, emerging as the winners last year. I will now turn to the last 2 moots that I have to speak about today, and those are the moots that we support. So the first one of those is the ELSA European Human Rights Moot Court competition. And again, as the name suggests, it focuses on the European Convention of Human Rights. Last year, they had introduced a regional round, and then qualifying teams would then participate in the finals at Strasbourg. This was an exciting opportunity for Oxford, and of course, we also had a grand success by winning the moot last year in the same year as the Mandela Moot. Both graduates and undergraduates can participate in this moot. We will be circulating opportunities to participate and coach as well, so do keep an eye out for call for applications this term. Finally, I turn to the Herbert Smith Freehills Disability Law and Policy Moot. Usually, this moot was an intra-Oxford moot, but as of last year, the format has slightly changed, making it a slightly more exciting Oxford versus Cambridge moot for the first time. That was a grand success, and of course, it takes place every year in conjunction with a conference discussing important issues of disability law and policy and human rights. So keep an eye out also for the organizing committee applications as well as a call for participation. Do also get in touch if there are other human rights moots that you are interested in that seem to have fallen off our radar. We're always happy to start a conversation about adding more moots to our repertoire. So happy mooting, and I hope you have a fulfilling term.